I can't watch it.
Why?
It's too dark. Like every
Oh.
episode is like super
Watch it
dark.
during the day.
It's awesome.
No, I don't mean it's like. I mean it's like. You know, I mean, they're good, well-written stories, and they're well shot, and they're well acted and stuff. They're just all really dark, depressing stories.
Yeah, it's like the Twilight Zone.
No, Twilight Zone was like interesting. This is just
it always had a twist.
Dark. Yeah, this is always just depressing, you know. But Altered Carbon, now there's a kick-ass show.
That's Blade
awesome.
Runner.
I love it.
I've watched like 2 or 3 episodes of that, and I don't know.
Personally, I like his co-star, which is, you know, his butt. But there was a review that said his butt might as well be his co-star.
Wait, there's butts?
Oh, yeah.
In Altered Carbon, yeah.
I like me some booty.
Yeah, I think it's shown like a couple of times. It's really
and it's man butt too, not just
it's man butt.
Nice.
Oh, they've shown full frontal on it.
Oh, it's gonna happen. I'll be watching this show.
Game of Thrones is better.
It's
yeah, I love Game of Thrones.
So Spartacus.
How many quests did you say you did, Joe Bowie?
Quests? Like 10,000 something.
Okay, I got 9,000, over 9,000 on one, and over 6,000 on the first one.
And I recently got or no, I guess it wasn't that recently. What was it? I was leveling up one of my tunes lately, and I got Lore Master of Eastern Kingdoms. Apparently, I had never completed some quests in a couple of zones. And it's my next tune. I'm leveling in Kalimdor instead of Eastern Kingdoms. Just because I wanted to change it up a little. And I don't usually level there.
I actually got the lore... Well, I personally got the Lore Master achievement thing on 2 accounts. So I've actually done quite a bit of questing.
Yeah, I don't think I have like the standard Lore Master yet.
Got the Where in the World Have We Been type achievement on 2 accounts too.
There's a statistic here that I can't believe. Mage portal taken most, and it says 1, and that was a portal to Dalaran. And I know for a fact I've taken Joe Bowie's more than once.
Vivid memories?
Yeah.
Maybe it depends on which Dalaran.
Might.
Apparently, there's something. I was just looking at. You get Arsenal, the Weapons of the Lightforged, if you complete this one called Commander of Argus. It says complete the following special encounters on Argus, and I only have 2 left. I have Squadron Commander Vishax and Doomcaster Suprax on that, and I guess I get Weapons of the Lightforged, whatever that is. That sounds cool.
My son just commented. He says those both sound like 2 kinds of enzymes.
There are 2 portal achievements. One's portals taken and one's taken most. What does your mage portals taken say?
For me, my mage portals taken is 111. And my taken most was 70 to Stormwind.
I wonder if they're not counting the Dalarans, because
you know, I'm surprised there's not a. I'm surprised there's not a teleport, like just for mages. Pretty much, how many teleports have you used to travel places? Because that would be more interesting to me than the portals. Because I rarely use portals. I only use portals in groups, but I use teleports all the time.
Oh, that's true. Okay, I gotta go help my daughter, but I can get invited to group and stuff before I go help her for a few minutes.
Now I got a statistic here that largest heal cast
Hold on. Somebody just said better than shit on a shingle. My chip beef on toast is fantastic.
I want your recipe then. I had it in the military and have not been able to find anything close to it.
Oh, I make some really good
I
chip
loved
beef on
it.
toast.
Oh, I loved it. And I did not bring the recipe home with me. All right, I'll be right back.
Honestly, if it's just standard gravy packets and
Packets?
toast, it's not good.
What's wrong with you, packets? The gravy doesn't come in a packet.
Yes, it does.
It does.
It comes in
No.
a jar too.
No,
It does
gravy-like substances come in packets, but actually, regular gravy is cheaper to make from scratch.
Now you know my pain.
Yeah, but you gotta have
if you already
scratch.
have those. You're right, exactly.
All you need is you need butter, you need flour, you need some milk, maybe some salt and pepper, and that's it.
You have to
Those
like it too.
It's cheap, man. It's the base of a roux,
Gravy
leading
is
to a
delicious.
bechamel.
Whoever doesn't like shit on a shingle is not human.
Then I guess I count as not human.
Maybe she's just never had it when it's good.
As a Canadian, I don't even know what that is.
It's chip beef on toast. It's basically a dried salted beef that is immersed in a cream like bechamel sauce, which is like a white sauce.
It's delicious.
Yeah, I like to put scallions in mine.
That would be good.
It is really good. You can either put it in the sauce itself or you can sprinkle it on top. It's your choice, really.
Yeah, it's literally takes you 5 minutes to make it too.
Yeah, and then you serve it over toast or biscuits. Most of the time you serve shit on a shingle, the quintessential one, over toast. But you can also serve it over biscuits, similar to like sawmill gravy on biscuits.
It's called shit on a shingle because it's predominantly, it came about mostly in the military, and that's what they called it.
Yeah.
It should be called delicious on a shingle.
It was also, I forget what there was another name for it too.
Can we get another logate, please?
My mom always called it cream dried beef on toast.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
my mom just called it
SOS.
chip beef, yeah.
I usually just,
You said, huh?
Because
usually
my
just
mom
call it
doesn't
chip
say
beef.
the word shit, so chip
Yeah.
beef, yeah.
Yeah, we usually call it chip beef on toast or just chip beef.
Oh, now I want some. Damn it.
I particularly like to serve it with like sausage links, like breakfast sausage links. I think those are a nice combination to that, like on the side.
We'll do that with
Okay,
salmon
I
too.
think
Do
that's
cream
everybody's
salmon
so
that
far.
way. It's good.
Oh, sure.
I am looking at the recipe, and somehow it's just not really appealing to me.
It sounds very plain and bland.
Poor man's food.
But it is good, especially on a cold winter's night. It just warms you up.
It's just one of them stick to the ribs type of, gravy things that you just eat.
And pretty cheap, highly processed, yucky, salty meat.
Yeah, pretty much. That's why I said it was a military thing. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's cheap.
Guilty, or not a guilty pleasure, a comfort food. I get that. We're
Yeah.
having poutine tonight for that very reason.
I love
Actually,
poutine.
the meat itself is really more of a period thing, because at that time, when the recipe was first made common, refrigerators weren't common, so the salted beef would be able to stand like a trip on a ship, and they could use that.
More like salted pork, that kind of thing.
Yeah, and salt cod, that kind of thing too. Old
yeah.
preservation methods. I usually soak mine repeatedly to remove quite a bit of the salt before I put it in the chip beef.
The salt's the best part.
They seem to fluctuate like between the dried beef. Some of it has a bit milder salt. Some of it's really crazy salty though.
My blood pressure's fine. I ain't need to worry about it.
So's mine. That's why I don't eat it.
What? A teacher with high blood pressure? No.
It was last year.
Oh, I got to tell you a story that'll curdle your ears. I don't know what that image means, but curl your ears. That's what I really mean. Curdle your blood and curl your ears.
Curling? Isn't that an Olympic sport?
Cheese you're going to put on your fries.
No, the short version is we've had a student with anger issues who's blown up in class. And Thursday, the dad came in, physically dragged the student out of class into a hallway and started wailing on him.
Oh.
And we were just stunned. Like, what do we do?
The police. Shoot, I wish a parent in that class would even show up.
Yeah, different scenario, right?
Mm-hmm. And I got another one that was just in our, what would we call it? I don't know. We just call it Madison. That's its name. That's where you go when you get kicked out of school for 3 months. And I got him when he came back.
He was in great shape and
Like,
ready to
more
learn,
blessings. More blessings. Oh, he's been sleeping.
We actually had one kid in the fall who I was thinking, why on earth is he in the specialized program that we've got? Like, he's just all kinds of behavior stuff going on. And like, I'm used to that with a high IQ, class that I work with. But this guy was so far gone. We're trying to figure out what's going on. But then his dad left the country, and suddenly he's sleeping and he's eating properly, and he's like good as gold. And we're like, okay.
You'd be surprised how often that's the case. Like a lot of really bad behavior just simply comes down to poor nutrition and poor
parenting
habits.
Yep, or just parenting. Yeah.
I think that's most of it.
That's sometimes, sometimes people call it poor parenting, and sometimes it's like the parents are just barely struggling. And you could call that poor parenting, but it's just sometimes it's a really bad situation.
Well, to me, the category poor parenting isn't parents' fault. It's just poor parenting. And they, you're right. They may not have any or very, very little control or agency in their whole lives.
Yeah, I've seen a little.
And it doesn't help that for us, the grandparents are raising them because their parents are in jail. So.
Yeah.
That's
a rough pretty much position. What a lot of ours are. So there's been no parenting.
Yeah.
How do I get to where everybody is?
Just go down the hill, basically.
We can summon you.
On the plus side,
where the dogs were.
A new chocolatier opened up in town, and I got to sample, and he was giving away. Like, this guy's moved in from Paris. He is top notch. I had a chocolate covered almond that was a revelation. It was stunning.
My
favorite is actually of chocolate covered things would be chocolate covered espresso beans.
It's almost 5.
Yeah, he had some of those, but they were darker, like the darker roast. I like the lighter roast, so it was kind of it's okay.
Why did you drop it, Mommy?
I like a sweeter milk chocolate with the espresso.
There it is.
So.
Sorry.
That's a nice blend.
Yeah,
what he did was top notch. Like, I had sampled one of those too, but it was
When we get to the boss, I'm sure.
Okay, I went the wrong way.
I've got a cauldron.
There you are.
No tap tonight?
No, tap's not feeling well.
Yeah, she hasn't been well for a little while. Hope she gets...
All right, let's pull. Oh, I didn't know you could go up there.
Well, you can now.
You get knocked up?
It's not a tumor. Did you catch that? That was like a double. That was like a double reference. 3 men and a baby.
I was thinking junior.
That was junior.
And junior.
And kindergarten cop, not 3 men and a baby.
Oh, right. Junior and
kindergarten
another
cop. Kindergarten cop. I watched that when I started teaching. Yep.
That's a good one to watch when you start teaching.
You have those days of, what did he just yell? Says stop? I forget.
Something I've noticed that's kind of weird about these Argus trinkets is sometimes I get the secondary buff for like a half a second, and then it just goes away.
I have no idea what I'm getting.
I'm tracking it, so I'm seeing it happen, but it's just sometimes it's supposed to last for 12 seconds, but sometimes it only lasts for like a half a second.
I keep getting this buff called
They're all synchronized across the group, right?
What, the trinkets?
Yeah.
No, it's only they only show the secondary proc is only for the 4 people who were the 4 that participated in the activation of the thing. So, like you tanks will get it more often than any DPS will, because the activation will be split across the various DPS. Because it's got to be 4 different ones, not just any 4. The exception to that would be the legendary one, which the legendary one is a wild card and will work with any combination of the other trinkets, including 3 other legendaries if that was the case.
Does anybody have?
No, not that I know of. I don't think anybody in our raid group has gotten the legendary trinket yet.
I don't know of anybody that's seen one drop, period.
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen one drop.
Oh, well, there you go. Of course you have.
I've heard rumors of it happening, but I don't believe them.
Yeah, we have one of our hunters has it. He got it on our first Argus kill.
Wow, that's some serious luck.
Yeah. And we're all still sore.
And did he quit playing because now he won the game?
No, but he rubs it in a lot.
Yeah, well, it's easy from the cheap seats, right?
For sure. Yeah, it was kind of like, holy shit. We didn't expect it to drop at all anytime soon. And then poof.
Every Thursday is my guild's disappointment in it not happening. Makes me sad.
Well, you've only seen it how many times, Bucky?
The fight?
No, the trinket drop.
Oh, like once, but...
Okay, so he's seen it drop once. And how many days a week do you raid?
Well, number of raids doesn't matter.
Yeah, the number of times you kill Argus a week is in seeing a drop. I mean, it just shows that it is very rare.
Yeah, it is pretty astronomically low drop rate.
I see it twice a week, and I haven't seen anybody.
My druid has done it 31 times, and I haven't seen it on the druid.
All right. So we're here, back at the High Command again. Who wants to be a pod person? Just put a 1 in raid chat if you want to be a pod person.
What if you're a selective pod person?
You know, that would be fine. Just if you're willing
I do
to
1 and 3 is what I usually do.
If you're willing to get into a pod, please put 1 in raid chat. So
if you're a Tide Pod person.
That doesn't really exist. It's just a thing people like to make fun of, like millennials. You know?
That is just what I'm doing, is making fun of it.
I know.
All I can say is keep eating them, dumbass.
The cauldron is down.
Actually, I did a little research on that, and the majority of deaths due to Tide Pods are toddlers and senile seniors.
Yep.
Yep, I saw that too.
It was something that the news just blew out of proportion.
Yeah, I watched the videos of the kids biting them. Idiots.
Yeah, there was a couple of morons who did that, but like the majority of it was people complaining about it, not people actually doing it. All right, so it looks to me like we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and
Ready, check for cauldron.
we need. Looks like we need one more. I'm seeing 5, or 5 people who volunteered. So we're gonna. All right, so let's go with. All right, Ark and Shadow and I will do pod number 2 again this week. I will do the first run of that Ark and Shadow. You can have the second. I'm gonna throw Shepherd. You're gonna get first run in pod 1. Let's see here. Sky Chaser, you will do second run in pod 1. The Scene, you'll get first run in pod 3. And let's see. All right. We need one more. Somebody volunteer. I'm going to randomly pick somebody. Anyone? All right, Spiffy. Spiffy is going to do pod 3, set 2. So you're going to do cleanup there before we restart the cycle. So once again, we're going to have Shepherd, then Sky Chaser, then myself, then Ark and Shadow, then a Scene, then Spiffy. And that'll be the order.
You need a floater to volunteer.
By pistol to get in faster too.
What's that?
Stand up by pistol. That way she gets into the sorry.
Oh sure, yeah.
Gets into the pod faster.
We also want an emergency floater.
I just haven't done it on heroic, so I don't know how fast I need to get out. That's the only thing.
You'll need to get out after. I think it's 45 seconds is how long you want to be in there at maximum, really.
Okay.
Do you have a week or something for that?
I do. There's a week aura in the document that will come up and show you a timer. It gradually turns to red text. Yeah, I think it even sets up. It starts playing a noise if you stay too long, or if your health gets too low. But yeah, all right. So otherwise, everybody, make sure you're staying in this area up here. I gotta eat my food and drink my flask.
My only other thought is, if it's like last week, we just need to res anybody who dies.
Yeah, early in the fight, especially. Because we need them for the DPS. Make sure you pod people are tagging the boss. You're targeting the boss, and just keep tapping 1 throughout the thing. It shouldn't interfere with your second ability, but that builds up stacks on the boss, which increases the damage done to the boss. So it's pretty.
Do you do controlled explosions on the mines?
You're talking about in pod 3?
No, she's talking about somebody just killing them.
Yeah, we could, but if we're gonna do that, I
Joe,
would say
last time on our kill, I didn't do any. When we were doing it last week, I wasn't able to get any of them done. So I don't know if we want to start that way.
It's not necessary, but I would say only do it inside of the first 2 sets of mines that drop down. After that, don't do it anymore, because those are the ones that are going to be most likely to go off anyway. But I don't think it's really necessary. I think if we do everything cleanly, we should be able to get by without having people step on those intentionally.
Yeah, we get enough accidents as it is.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Are you fine with the tank stepping on 1 or 2 now and again?
Yeah, as long as the health is good.
Yeah, great.
2. There we go.
Hunters, remember your frost traps too.
Target and shoot, sorry. Well, I popped a bomb. I was busy talking. Don't forget to interrupt and kill the pyromancers. We did good on that one. I'm just reminding folks.
Okay, I'm out.
All right, the next command is coming in 20 seconds.
I'm out.
3, 2, 1.
All right, we're moving.
Watch feet.
Boss is facing my me right now. Square, you don't want to be by him. Or a circle now.
Arc and Shadow, get ready. I am.
Totems down.
Second hero, please.
I'm out.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Careful of those bombs as we're
Cool down.
transitioning.
Remember your personal.
Arc, you're getting the debuff, darling.
Make sure you're not standing in front of the boss, guys, remember.
I'm out of the pod.
Who's next in there?
Spiff's in.
Spiff is in, and then, so the next one would be Shepherd in the next pod.
Sounds good.
One bomb's going to go off. Bomb went off.
Get Aqualux up.
Drinking.
3.
Nice
Spiff's
boss.
down.
I'm in.
4.
Spiff's down.
Get Spiff up.
Everything is going well.
I'm out.
Sky's in.
3.
Totem down.
26 seconds to the next boss. We are on target right now. Everybody's doing a great job. Keep it up.
I'm out.
Remember your cookies?
Get ready to transition.
Lots of mine's up. Watch your feet.
Watch feet.
Joe Bowie's in.
I'm down. Somebody has to get the shields.
I'm down too.
Oh, do it.
Da 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 da.
Interrupt.
On the shields, let the countdown finish and then pop it.
Might need healing cooldown on this.
Are you out, Joe Bowie?
I'm out.
Shepard's out of mana.
Ten seconds till Rose. Who do you want up?
The scene. Correction, Faye.
It's already gone.
Yeah, no.
All right.
I was the one that did the Rose.
Transition, hold it together. Don't forget about your cookies if you've got them. Use personal cooldowns for healing. Nail the boss. Hit him hard.
4, 3, 1.
Shields. Good job.
End scene.
There we go. Good job, everybody.
Rats, everybody.
That was pretty good. I mean, we lost a few people there, but that was pretty darn good.
Master is incoming.
All right, if you got something you want to link up, please do so.
That is definitely a hard healing fight, I can tell you that.
Thank you for the rest. Yeah, I was out of mana about 3/4 of the way through, and it's like, limping along.
Yeah, I was about to.
All right, we have the Death Knight to your back, the Dreadweight Great Cloak.
Now, if you were a hunter, that would be a hunter cloak you could be sharing with the group.
Yeah, that would have been nice.
You guys got plenty of hunters to help each other out.
Yeah, you do.
Selfish.
I'm a selfish jerk.
Wait, that's not a hunter cloak?
Nope. All right, so none of the DKs need that. All right.
I got mine.
All right. Next up, you got the heroic already?
Yes, I got it last week.
Congrats. All right. Next up is the fiendish logistician's wrist wraps.
The what?
The logistician.
Logisticians.
I know there's a better way to pronounce that, but I
There probably
can't
is.
think of it now that
English
he's
that well.
totally said it.
No, the legitimate way is logistician. That's what it is.
It is a little funny sounding. Anyway,
It is.
so
Does anybody
Ant.
want it?
yeah, Ant rolled on it. Ant the Mystic. I was gonna pronounce it all as one word, but then I
Say
realized
Ant.
no.
Say Ant.
Ant the Mystic. Yeah, so Ant rolled, nobody else. So Ant gets it. You can get it from Faye.
It's Ant the Mystic.
Yes, it is.
I know. Ant the Mystic.
Oh, well, that's job.
All right. And with no other loot going up for roll, that's it. We're on our way. Nice first pull, first kill of the night, guys. That was good. Good kill. Also, excellent job, pod people.
Oh, thanks.
Joe, Archon, that was good placement on the pylons.
Yeah, good
thanks.
job all around there.
I'm loving all the mechanics. Everybody's doing the mechanics. I didn't see that many bombs get stepped on either. I stepped on one, I was talking and it appeared under my feet and blew up, but I didn't see
There
a
was
lot of
one
those
time
getting
it
stepped
seemed
on.
like some went off, but I don't know.
Yeah, that's because
I got
tanks
15.
triggered some right when a pack blew up on their own.
Oh.
That's
all right.
Like the worst we got was like 4 or 5 stacks. So it wasn't bad.
All right. Let's trash it up. Make our way to the boss of Doom currently. I think we have a good chance. I think we have a good chance on this.
But we don't have tap.
No, we don't have tap.
I mean, we're all very good healers too.
Oh yeah, that's okay. We don't need tap for this. I mean, it'd be good to have her, but we don't need anybody. We'll do well with what we got. The real key on this is just people who are on the down, really focusing those imps, and when they can't kill the imps, getting them interrupted. We get that down, and this will pretty much be cake. I think that's our biggest hurdle. And yeah, there's a lot of movement. You have to dodge a lot of crap.
So we need impressive work on the bottom.
Yes.
Can't just lay around doing nothing.
No, imps. They're imps. You have to interrupt the imps. Impressive.
Just stop. Stop.
It's so daddish. It's great.
So thanks for explaining my joke and make it even more daddish.
I know, right?
See, I want to feel bad for you, but I can't.
For what?
Just killing the dad jokes.
Well, yeah, but you know, you gotta have something to, get there. I mean, we earned it to some degree.
What's funny is when you're the dad and make jokes like that, the kids are like grown. But when you're a teacher and do that, it's like, oh, that's kind of funny, and they laugh. So imagine when your teacher is your dad.
No,
like
I don't even.
My kids last year had cognitive dissonance on that one. Like, the peers are thinking he's funny. That's wrong.
You know, like
where they're sitting there with their head twitching a little bit, like,
why, Dad? Why do that joke? And everyone's like, ha ha ha. Wait, what? That's not funny.
Yeah, like, I don't even want to really, like, the disconnect between, like, dad and teacher at the same time. I wouldn't want that. I mean, I teach my kids a lot of stuff, but not in, like, an official role, just as a dad
Can I get
role.
a lock portal, please?
I'm here.
All right.
Oh, okay.
I figure if you're gonna be the dad, why not get paid for it?
Yeah. Well, I kind of do. All right, so let's see here. Healers. Who is our 2 strongest healers that we've got right now? It's not a pissing contest. It's just a reality thing.
It probably just depends on the fight. I mean, Shepard, Coletta, and myself, we're all up there.
All right. Well, let's go with. All right.
I'll take a
I want the majority of the healers. I want the majority of the healers on the main floor. So, which 3 of you healers want to remain on the main floor? And keeping in mind that the main floor's got you running around a lot. So that's just kind of a given. So that may play into it as well. But I want the 3 healers on the main floor, 2 healers going up on the platforms.
I mean, I can do my AoE heal on the run, so.
Are those double entendres, Shepard?
That?
No.
I hope it was.
I thought it was too.
No, up top,
She's making
shamans do better when they're clumped people are clumped together. Down here, I suck because everybody's so spread out, and I'm not gonna be able to do as much.
Kind of the same with DKs, really.
So I'll do better up top. The druids would probably be fine downstairs, and the priests would be fine downstairs.
So with the paladin in our reality.
But
Paladin would be better
because he's
either
good
way.
with tank healing. He'd be good
That
up top too.
clumped AoE.
So I mean, that's pretty much, you're trying to think of skills wise. That's your choices.
Yeah, I'm not actually telling you which 3. I'm saying you guys decide which 3 stay on the main platform, which 2 go up. How you decide, it's fine. You guys know healing way better than me.
Ant said you'd probably Ant, you said you'd rather be downstairs. That's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, Ant, Faye, and Colada downstairs. Alt and me upstairs.
Sounds great. Okay. Now for the main floor, I need strong AoE on the main floor. I also want people who can do like mass interrupts or mass, like things like dragon breath that can just like even if it's a temporary interrupt, like it's just a disruption in their casting or something like that.
If you've got more of a spread AoE, more spread out AoE, you're pretty good down the floor too, on the bottom floor.
Yeah, and if you've got any kind of good AoE cleave stuff, that's who I want on the main floor, and I want the other stuff, other people going up. So who is that? Is that like the BMs? You got good strong AoE cleave?
Mine's on single target.
What?
No, I'm single target also.
All right, you single target guys. Unless you can spec out differently, go up with the tanks to kill those bosses. If you have strong AoE, I want you staying down on the main floor. And I'm not even going to signify like this group stays down and this group goes up. I'm going to kind of leave it in everybody's boat. If you have strong AoE, I want you staying down on the floor and killing imps. If you have if you're much stronger on single target, go up and go kill the boss on the platforms. And that's kind of how I want to handle that. As for moving I'm going to move one of the flames across, and I want Arc and Shadow to handle that, if you would please, and I want you to put it by the door.
Okay.
And so yeah, strong AoE on the floor, strong single target, go up, and the 3 healers, what was it, Colada, Ant, and Faye, are on the main floor. We got Altaken and Shepherd going up on all platforms. So that's how we're going to try it. Watch your feet, kill the imps, interrupt the imps, and let's see how we do.
Hey, Jordan, and this might be a stupid question, you don't have the Gore Fiend on a
frost now?
Yes, spec, do you? Okay.
Does anyone need to change talents? I'm going to use a tome if nobody needs it.
I changed for the last boss.
Okay.
I could, just to get blinding light, and that would do more AoE.
It looks like a codex is getting put down, so
yep,
it is.
I just figured before I used a tome, because I have a bunch of both. If other people needed it, I'd.
Are the percentages still the same for the flames, Jobui? Grabbing them and moving them over?
Yeah, I would expect that you're gonna grab it. You're gonna, you mean the percentages like you?
Like and grab it and take it over.
Yeah, I would. If I were you, I'd grab it after folks come down from the first one. Between that, so they go up at 10%. They come down after that, and then they're going to go back up on the next platform, I think, at 60%. So you be the judge of when it's a good time for you to run up there and go get it in between those times. So sometime between the first platform and the second is when I want you to go grab a flame and move it. Don't forget to like maybe grab a heal while you're coming through, And as he's coming through, you guys make sure you leave him a clear path and don't pick up his flame. If you do pick up the flame by accident, take it upstairs, drop it by the door.
Thank you.
All right, we ready? Pucky, were you saying you guys hero at the start on this?
You use it at the end when people go up the purple portal, so that
Okay.
they can get the boost up there.
So you're saying your hero just before they go up to purple?
Yeah.
Roger that. Okay. Mommy or Shepherd, please pop hero just before people run up to purple. I think that happens at 30% health on the boss.
Mommy, would you be okay with doing it since my mana? Thank you.
Does it use mana?
What about
Yes,
her
it
mana?
does.
No one ever talks about Elemental Shaman's mana.
Oh my goodness, she's fine. She's amazing.
All right. Here we go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Step out of the beams, guys.
Pistol beam. Oh, that's not good.
Not good at all.
Alt's down. And a pistol's down.
Yeah.
So, everybody jump off?
Yeah, at this point, we don't have a tank for it.
No, I'm back. No, he's back.
He's up. He's up.
He's back, and we're only missing one healer, so keep it up for now.
Okay.
All right, everybody jump off. That was nice. Good try there. Yeah. Just the imps got blown up.
A little bit of chaos.
Kaboom! Dead.
Well, there was a lot of, like, people lost focus when he died, and there was talk about whether he to jump off or not, and then the imps blew up. So,
So, Pistol, how about that jumping off?
yeah. Yeah, jump off a pistol. It's the edge. There you go. Well, he's dead. There we go.
Wasn't going to last long.
Pistol wanted to see if Drain Eyes bounced.
They do.
I have to leave for a minute and go get my son from work. I'm going to leave group.
Okay.
Durara,
Sorry.
Can you pull those imps to us?
Some of them. Like, I'm saving my Gore Fiends because it's such a long cooldown for
they spread
when
out
everybody
so
goes up.
quick.
Yeah, it's better.
You might only get like a couple of them.
Hey, Jeeves is still up.
And there has been times that he's dorked us up by doing that too, so he's a little hesitant.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
I'm just wondering because, like I said, my AOE is strong, but it can't be too overly spread out. You know, the way they spawn. You know, that's
They don't have. You know, the AOE is good. Try and target the packs of them, but if you notice one casting like off, just keep your eyes on them. And if you notice one casting, switch to it, interrupt it, and then kill it. You know, that kind of thing. It's going to be one of those on the fly things, really. He could Gorfien's Grasp him a little bit, but that's not really going to be our key. Our key is really going to be like situational awareness for everybody who's on the main platform.
Yeah, we got more than enough people down there where if they're grouped up, great. But if they're not, just think of it as shit on the annihilations. Run to it. That's yours. Own it.
Yeah, just single target them. Do whatever you got to do. Just interrupt them, kill them. You know, disrupt them. Whatever you can do, and we'll get them. We'll do it. Good job, Tanks, on remembering which side to start on this week.
It's like saying, good job remembering your armor.
Well, no, I mean, last week you guys were going to the wrong side to start, and then you got it worked out this week.
I think I put my shield on.
Maybe. It's paper.
Dizzy, do you have your dang clothes on?
4,
Yes.
3, 2, 1.
Ooh, look at that. Beams.
Portal is open.
Imps.
1. Beware. Beware.
Oh, my art.
Did you see that? I got bounced.
Yeah, you did.
So somebody else gonna grab flames.
I'll get it.
Oh, what was that?
No idea.
It was
What
an
was-
unstable portal up top, I think.
Unstable portal.
The guy up top cast unstable portal.
Oh, he wasn't interrupted up there?
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. That one was boss on the fire platform was not getting interrupted consistently enough. So,
did we have enough up there? It was also going down pretty slow.
Yeah, it was going down real slow.
do we need, how many were up there? Do we need some extra?
It looked like there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, 8 including tank.
All right, so about 8 up there. All right, Thiel's going to
Yeah,
start
but we
going up
had
on this
how
one.
many? What, 2 tanks or 2 heals up there? So
Yeah, 1 tank, 2 heals. Yep.
He had 4 DPS.
Well, the problem
Well,
is
we
the
also lost a
majority of the
DPS right
hunters
off the bat.
have a long cooldown on our interrupt too.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, Thiel is going to go up top on this next pull. We'll make small adjustments till we find the balance. It may take multiple pulls till we find the balance in this fight. This fight is not one where it's easy to go, okay, well, this many people stay down and this many people go up. So Thiel's going to go up. Everybody else keep on keeping on. We did good on the imps on that one. Let's just keep trying it.
Might not hurt for Avantis.
Yeah, if you got a Vantis rune, by all means, use it. This is our progression boss. We're going to be here a little bit.
Can I get a bank?
I got it.
Thanks for bringing that up. I totally forgot about my Vantis rune. Paper Zeppelin?
Har har.
For that.
That's
Shepard,
right.
you saw me die, right?
Yeah, I did.
Crazy.
You bounced too.
I like turned into a fireball. I took an imp exploded on me because he was about to. I was trying to interrupt him before we got out of the darkness shit, and then he hit me, and I bounced, and then landed, and then I went through the portal, and then I got slammed up top and died instantly.
Yeah, I saw I saw those imps about to go off over there. I was like standing on the edge of the portal, like waiting for the last second for the portal to, or not the portal, but the big black space to go away, so I could like bust in there and dragon's breath the imps that were still remaining. But we did a good job on the imps. Actually had a little bit of downtime. So if it turns out that we need more going upstairs after Thiel's the adjustment with Thiel, then we will make that adjustment. But let's see how it goes.
I'm not sure Thiel's with the program right now.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, sorry. My cat was losing his shit.
Your what?
My cat was losing his shit. He was running around spazzing, and I was trying to figure out why.
So he's being a cat?
4.
Yeah.
It's unusual for him, so if he's spazzing out, there's usually a reason.
Yeah, usually he's a dog.
No, he's a Maine Coon, which isn't far off from saying he's a dog.
I had a Maine Coon once.
Okay.
Okay.
Started kiting a little early, yeah.
I was kind of curious how it was going to work, so no, I found out.
Portal's open.
3, 2, 1. Beware.
Nice job on the imps.
We only have 5 DPS up here.
One more DPS, go up and join them.
Going.
We got next interrupt.
I got the next.
Watch the beams.
I toss a shield when I can for interrupts too.
We're losing Colada. As soon as
We're back
Colada
down.
finishes,
Okay, we're on our way down.
we kill imps.
We're back.
Get Colada up when Colada finishes dying.
Three, two, one.
I'm down.
Thank you. Watch the floor.
Me.
Three, two, one.
Here comes some imps.
Three.
Watch the floor.
Whee!
Three.
Why, Goose? Why?
Portal Keeper is at 65%. We go in. You get people go up in 5% more. 4, 3, 2. Here comes some imps. Or maybe not. My bad. Here they come. Oh, we're getting the spiders this time too, I think.
Yeah, don't we stack up here?
Beware.
Yeah, stack up on the upper part.
Three, two.
Get him out.
Clear the web.
Drinking.
Wrap on Theo.
Clear, coming down.
2, 1.
Good job, guys.
Beware.
Watch the collapse. Here comes some imps and some spiders. Watch the floor.
Oh man.
Jibbo, you just want one flame up there by the door?
Is there a flame? I
Yeah,
don't know.
one's fine.
Yeah, I put one by the door.
Sounds good. One's good.
Don't touch it.
Yeah,
We-
don't touch.
We have a
No,
res
I
and
did
2
it a
down.
while ago. I just like.
All right, get spicy up, please. Watch the floor. Here comes some imps.
3, 2.
Revival.
Beware.
All right, you go up in 4%.
1.
1%.
I'll go up.
Looks like.
Green's open, or the purple's open. Go up.
Shit, Nippus will just reset his debuff.
Oh, that's bad timing.
2, 1.
I've hero.
Oh shit!
Where's
I picked
the
it up.
flame?
Hero on top. Hero up on top. I
It'll be
heroed
4
on bottom.
seconds.
I dropped. I'm debugging. Whatever. It's off you.
Get a pistol up.
Pistols down.
We got a res down below?
No.
No. And was some of the other melee taunt or something?
Yeah, I have it.
Touchy's there.
Go ahead and go down and res him. Whoever the healer is.
We got
We
minute
have no
30.
res.
Oh, shit. Okay.
We're coming out.
Watch the beams. Do your best.
I'll take us down.
Totem down.
Damn.
I got her, Donna.
How long on the rest?
Minute.
A minute.
Good boy.
Good luck.
Portals at 20%.
Just do your best to hold it together, guys.
Personal.
3, 2, 1.
Here comes some imps. Get ready, guys.
How many debuffs on you there, Dark?
3 right now.
Did someone taunt off you? Help clear it?
They need to hold it for 10 seconds.
Yep.
Imps.
If someone can.
Alright,
Got
crap,
12
we got a lot
seconds.
of
We can
imps
hold it
go up.
together.
Beware.
Oh, close. We almost reset on its own.
10%.
3 seconds.
I couldn't.
Never mind.
Hold it. Do
Sorry,
your
I'm
best,
out of
guys.
mana.
Yeah, and you're the only healer up. I couldn't.
Are you mage
not
tanking?
with the
Oh no,
movement.
I'm not. Hey, that was an awesome pull, guys. That was an awesome pull. This is the furthest we've gotten on this fight so far.
Yeah, and the difficulty was a timing issue there, just in terms of the debuffs and the tanks. I taunted off so Dark could get up there, but
You
the problem
taunted a
was
little too early.
I was just a half second too early. Yeah, so I had too many debuffs on me.
Also, if we're saying we're about to come down and the green beams are going out, if somebody could give us a warning so we don't jump down while we're getting hit by that, because that killed a lot of people.
And I know it's a couple of minutes early, but I really, really need to use the restroom. So,
yeah.
That's what Mountain Dew bottles are for.
You know, I'm not.
Catering bottles work better.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
really,
not.
men can hold it. I mean, men can go in a
Take for
bottle.
5.
Women can't.
What do you want me to do? Pinch it and DPS at the same time? No.
That's a yes.
My dad used to say, "Just get a clothespin."
It stings when you pinch it.
Oh, jeez.
All
right.
I think
All
the
right,
breaks
I'll
are
put a
good.
5-minute break.
Let him go.
I
Let
don't
him
feel
go.
safe anymore.
Cork it. Ew.
5-minute break.
It's okay. When I
starting to
have
think
to
I should
go,
go
I'll
get the
just
big guy.
go after a wipe or something. I mean, that's all we got to do. I don't mind. I don't care.
Yeah, we'll
Breaks up.
Just, all right, break time. Let's go take care of business.
Oh, I was trying to find my macro. There it is. I have a macro for the imps.
quiet in here.
Shh, I was sleeping. Oh.
Everybody left.
I was contemplating going back and getting the big guy.
You want another lock closet?
Yeah, 4's here.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Heidi ho.
How are those imps doing?
They are dying finally.
I thought I did horrible. Then I looked at the DPS meter. It was like, oh, I did okay.
Like I said, I'm doing horribly on this one. I'm contemplating going back and getting Jordan.
I think we'll be all right.
Doing good.
Yeah, I mean, we do have a lock closet, so if you want to switch, dude, now would be the time.
I am more skilled on him.
Well, go get it. Hurry.
Oh, thank you very much. My daughter's started wanting vocal lessons, and we've had to put it off a couple times, and so we actually just spent the last hour doing her first lesson.
Oh, I forgot to leave group. You'll have to kick Papa.
I did.
She wanted him gone. That was quick.
Yeah, it was like bam.
I was paying attention.
You guys get to see his new look.
It's green, so that's all that matters.
Are we supposed to be green today for a reason?
Hunters are always green. Come on.
I'm talking about.
Early green.
I was talking about my new bearded look.
Now you actually look like a sergeant major. You look old and stuff.
Now I gotta find it. Where
Looks grizzled.
The center's blue.
Jump up and down, Gordon.
Hold on, let me finish eating.
He's eating.
Oh, well, I didn't know. I was just trying to be bossy like a parent.
I'm over here.
Hurry up and eat.
Hey, what does the new space coat dance look like? For the shiny space coats.
Probably the same. I haven't even tried it. Yep, it's the same.
Yeah, they reused all the animations and rigs from the races already made. Like, Void Elf is the entire Blood Elf animation rig.
I am out of flask on him, though. If somebody can, well, I guess I could drop a guild bank or something.
It should be about last time, anytime, right? About this time.
Yeah, within 10.
Yeah, I got 9 minutes on mine.
I'm just going to reflask now because it adds, thankfully. Thankfully, you can just tack it onto the top.
Do we need a few more minutes for a pistol?
I'm going to just wait till
Yeah, he takes a Canadian break.
All right,
Who's that?
The pistol.
Yeah, time's different in Canada.
Well, really, it's just, I mean, he's just going to the bathroom, but it's like maple syrup up there.
Do a ready check.
Outhouse.
Do a ready check before you pull.
Typically, it's runnier.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Everything's slower.
I am trying to eat here.
That's not my fault.
Are you having pancakes with maple syrup?
Oh no. Oh, that's horrible.
If you are, I understand.
You're never going to look at Mrs. Butterworth's the same.
He does look grumpier like this.
There are new helm, if that's what you want to call them, transmog with the Lunar Festival.
Yeah, those flowery ones.
Oh yeah,
right?
the wreaths.
Yeah, they cost 25 tokens apiece, and because you can keep the tokens from year to year, you might have some on a tune from a previous year, so you might want to check.
Hmm. Yeah, but seriously though, that was our best pull yet on this boss. at
Honestly,
8%.
if I had taunted back and had a pistol go up, we would have had that.
Yeah, I think so.
I didn't see how long it was until the debuff fell, though.
I had one stack, so if I had taunted back after you had taken that fourth stack, we would have been fine.
I think, what I think I think we ought to do as a precaution is, as we are heading into the third phase, basically, I know it's not exactly phases, but as we head into the third platform time period of the fight, we should reserve a res for a tank, just because the healers are starting to get low at that point and all that sort of stuff. So we're going to hold off on one res at that point. Just keep one in reserve for the tanks in case of emergency. Because if we could have resed the tank, then we would have been all right too.
Were we all here?
I think so.
Anybody want cookies?
Yes,
Oh,
please.
yeah.
Yes, please.
Loved cookies.
Cookie.
Not that it'll help in fight, but I'll throw down another mage table just on the off chance that somebody wants some.
Oh wait, are these gluten free?
Oh my god, stop.
Arc and Shadow, they did a thing.
High fructose corn syrup.
You're not celiacs. Quit pretending.
Getting waiting tables flashbacks.
Ultra Spiritual Life has a fantastic video about being gluten free, which is just we'll link it.
All right,
Archon, you
so
back?
everybody's ready?
Looks like Archon's back. Yep.
All right. Same plan as before. Thiel's going up if we need to. We had one extra person go up. Who was that?
It was me. Sixes.
All right, Sixes, go ahead. Go ahead. Sixes, go ahead and go up with the rest of the group there. We were handling the imps, all right? So why don't you go ahead and go up as well, all right?
Yeah, once he got there, it was perfect.
Okay.
Manakwa.
Yeah, I figured my AoE takes a long cast, so the imps are usually down before I can even get the cast, so my AoE was virtually nothing by the time it all was all said and done, so I am better off on single target in this fight.
Well, do it up, man.
There you
Sounds
go.
like a
Live
good-
and learn.
It does help me when somebody lets me know the imps are out.
Yeah, I will try and call it when I see the imps
You've been
coming out.
doing good. Just letting you know it was helpful.
Cool. Yeah, just everybody keep focus. Watch your feet. Try not to get knocked off the edge. Try not to die early.
Since I changed, do you still want me to stay down here? Or?
I want you to do what you think you're gonna do best with. That's what I want you to do. So, all right, let's get a pull timer and let's give it a go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Beware.
See Dark just a little shorter.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Comes first portal. Go on up if you're going up. Here comes the imps.
Beware.
Hit him. Watch your feet.
2, 1.
They're up.
All right, we lost Colada again. Watch feet.
Coming down.
Okay, coming down.
Beware.
It's still pretty early. Let's get Colada up. Imps.
Beep.
3, 2, 1. Beware.
Don't forget to move that flame.
Amen.
Imps are coming.
Beep.
Watch your floor.
3, 2, 1. Beware.
I'm down.
Hands down.
Get him up. Oh, we
1
got
minute.
minute. Damn. How'd he die?
Movement. He's low when we had to transition.
All right. Do our best to hold it together. Here comes some imps. Oh crap! We're at
Can
the
we take somebody
transition.
up there to tank the boss?
Beams.
Somebody brave gonna tank the mini boss?
I'm up here, but I'm Kloss. I can't tank.
Give it a shot.
All right, it's light. Go ahead and jump off. Just everybody jump off. We'll try it again.
3, 2, 1. Beware. Three, two, 1.
Wasn't expecting a tank to go down early like that. What happened there?
I was low and didn't get enough heals as we were all
put a thingy
Yeah, he was low during the transition, so.
I think we should just save at least one res at all times for one of the tanks.
Yeah, we can for sure. I called on the healer. Colada, you keep dying early in the fight. Like that's the second time it's happened. I'm just wondering what's killing you. Like where's it going wrong there for you?
Well, the last time it was the beams. This time I have no idea. I was in the middle of nowhere.
Collapsing world when
Get
it
your
blew up.
combat log.
All right. Just do your best. Keep an eye on your feet, and see if you can like make it through that first section there. So we're not burning a res on you, because we need you up for healing. So just I'm not sure what's going wrong, but just see if you can clean that up a little bit. And we will hold a res regardless of who goes down. So we will only call reses on secondary reses then, I think, even if it's early. Just because, we have the off chance of tanks going down like that.
Empowered portal.
That's what killed you?
Yep.
Okay, empowered portal is there, like when people go up on the portals, they're gonna have to interrupt those dudes up there. And so basically you were probably already low on health and an interrupt didn't happen up on the fire portal and you got hit with it and it killed you.
On this
So
call,
that
we
tells-
got all the interrupts.
I can guarantee every interrupt was made.
All right, so
And there goes Discord again.
all right, so we're getting hit by the empowered portal anyway. All right, the other thing
No,
it does
unstable portal is the interrupt one.
is that unstable?
Yeah,
Okay.
empowered portal is
Right.
just a ticking damage.
Oh, that's the one that's the round circle on the
Yeah.
floor.
Yeah.
Okay. Each
raid wide,
portal is it raid wide? I thought it was distance.
It's just
It doesn't
raid wide
raid wide.
damage. Yeah.
Okay.
It's just something that has to be healed through. So it just comboed him down.
All right. Well, you're a healer too, Colada. So remember, if your health is getting low, focus on yourself too. So that whole doctor heal thyself thing comes up. Yeah.
That's hard for a healer, though.
I know.
I'm not watching our hit points.
It's you guys are watching everybody else, but we need you alive. So, all right, let's give it another go. See how we do. See if we can beat that 8%. You know, you guys brought those rainbow generators, and you guys forgot all about the immortal marmot.
Dad?
What? Yeah, I'm here. I was off screen, so.
Izzy's not wearing his clothes again.
You're dang right.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Portal.
Portal's up.
2.
First imps are up.
Beware.
I got the first interrupt.
Watch him.
3, 2.
I got the next one.
Aiming.
Got this one.
3, 2, 1.
Watch your floor.
Coming down.
Beams are
There's
finishing
green
up.
on the floor. Watch out. All right, it's clear. Imps.
Ooh, that was a bad placement.
That's right. Hold it together. Get those imps
Literally on that
interrupted.
taunt.
There we go. Got him. Good job. Watch the floor. Man, they don't give us a lot of room, do they?
No, they don't.
3, 2, 1. Beware.
Here comes the imps. Watch the floor.
3, 2, 1.
65%. We got 5% until the next platform. %. Here goes the platform.
2, 1. Beware.
Don't debuff arc.
Watch the floor.
Stack up upstairs.
Here comes the imps.
3, 2, 1. Beware. 3, 2, 1.
Drinking.
Beware.
Watch the floor.
Coming down.
Beam gone. Go.
Floor is clear.
3, 2, 1. Be.
Here comes the imps. Watch the floor.
Revival.
Good timing on that.
Watch the floor. Here comes the imps.
Beware.
Take him back.
Watch the floor.
Next portal.
Portal. Go.
I've heard on bottom.
Nice job.
Beware.
Here comes the imps.
Aiming.
Watch the floor.
Drinking.
Coming down. We have 2 B-res.
Get him
Watch
up.
the world clubs.
Use your cookies.
Hold him down.
Tanks should be good if we want to use the other res.
Hurry before those beams come back.
Get all taken up.
Wait for the beams.
Oh, get
Oh, get a pistol. Oh shit. All taken.
We got it. We got it.
He didn't take.
He didn't take it. He did take it.
Oh, I got a pistol, I think. Oh, it's not.
42 seconds. Keep it up.
What happened?
Imps.
Don't worry about it.
Let's finish.
Focus.
Focus on what you got in front of you.
Imps.
Imps.
Circle is down.
Get in the circle.
Out of the beams.
Out of the beam.
Out of the beam. 19 seconds till we get a pistol up.
I'm good.
Yeah, 14 seconds. 10 seconds.
I'm stalled. I still got an AMS.
Alright. Get a pistol up.
Call if you need to taunt.
I'm good.
Pistol is up. We are good on tanks.
2%.
Keep it going, guys.
Stay focused.
We got it. Yeah. That's what I'm liking. Look at that.
Nice job,
kill.
everybody.
Nice holding it together.
Yeah, we didn't panic. That was awesome.
And nobody said go teabag him.
Oh, teabag him!
I did it.
Woo! New kill. We made some progress tonight. All right, if you
were
got a
nice.
piece of,
Wanted to wait for me.
Yep.
I appreciate it.
if you got a piece of loot that you want to trade with other people, then
Lucky
please link it up.
965 Titan Forged? No, I
Probably
don't think so.
switching back to his warrior.
He does that.
All right,
He was
I've
kind.
got.
He took pity on us.
Yeah,
Alright,
he
I've-
wanted to DPS for us. Sorry,
He,
Joe.
no, he wanted to bring. I talked to him about that before. He wanted to bring that tune for this particular fight to help with the imps. So that was a planned thing. So the 950 heroic warforged silk slippers. If you want those, some people have already rolled. I think all the clothies have already rolled because those are nice slippers.
No, not all of us, but doesn't matter.
Most of us, anyway. So it looks like Sixes is getting the silk slippers. I don't know where you're at, Sixes, but
I'm at the next area.
Okay, I'll meet you there. So when we get there, I'll give them to you.
At the exhaust.
I'm just curious. Does it show burning through on you, or just exhaust?
Just exhaust.
Exhaust.
Oh, okay.
A random weird question. Does the you know that little line that shows up when you use a Vantis rune on a boss? Does that have a visual effect throughout the fight?
Yeah, it's basically it's basically while you're fighting that boss, you get an extra 1500 versatility.
Right. No, I meant the line that shows up when you use the rune. Does that visually show up randomly throughout the fight?
No. The lines that you see are the trinkets from the Pantheon.
Oh, okay.
Everybody's Vantis.
What line?
Got it.
Okay,
Something
so
everybody should have been seeing.
no, it's not important. It's all right. Okay, this fight, there's not a lot different for heroic. He hits harder and all that, of course, but there are a few things that are different. One, transition phases. During the transition phases, there are going to be some balls that are going to roll across the platform towards you, and what you're going to need to do is avoid them. All right, there's going to be 3 balls. The platform is going to divide it up basically into 3 sections. Just don't get hit by them. All right. That's all there is to it. If you get hit by them, they cause like a massive, like you take, I think, something like 70% extra damage from everything from then on, or not from then on, but for a while. So just don't get hit by them. They're very, very bad. So take your time. If you have to, avoid those big giant Indiana Jones fell balls rolling towards you. All right. The other thing that really changes on this fight is the empowered pulse grenades later in the fight. Instead of 30 seconds, they last for 46 seconds. So just make sure you're staying away from other people if you happen to get the empowered pulse grenades. One other thing that changes is the sleep canisters are at 10 yards instead of 7 yards. Not a massive change, just give a little bit of extra space for those with the sleep canisters. Other than that, this fight is pretty much the same. We really, really do need to stay focused on not hitting extra crap going across the platforms. That's been a thing, like a going joke, I think, almost, with some people, where they're like, oh, I'll hit some crap I was crossing the platform because we're doing it on normal. That doesn't fly here. You'll kill the raid. So just avoid everything you can going across the platform. If we need to break something to clear a path, we will. So you need to avoid the balls and avoid touching anything else as we transition from one platform to the other. Otherwise, give a little extra space and a little extra time, and we should have this boss down.
I don't know, for going across, they've had us all wait till tanks start to go across, and then if something needs to be blown, the tanks can blow it to us. Or...
That's what I was thinking. If the tanks went ahead of everybody and they could blow a couple things to make a path.
It's not really single target damage that's the problem. It's the raid wide that's the problem.
Well, yeah, the entire raid would kind of stand in a spot. That way they can like have all the healers do their in place AoE heals and keep everybody up. But yeah, ideally you want to keep moving.
Yeah, let's just take our time of going across the platforms, not try and rush it too much. We do need to make our way across there fairly quickly, but just be careful and try and stay with the group and try and stick to the open paths and dodge those balls coming across. It's going to take a little bit of practice because we have the added feature of big giant balls rolling towards us, but let's just see how we do. Let's give it a try, and we'll work out the kinks where we need to.
One second.
Also, really make sure you don't touch the fiery sides of the platform. It's like a 70% damage increase on you for a while. It's really bad. So don't touch the fiery sides. Nasty, nasty debuff. You die. I will hero at start.
Oh, it's got a cone melee pistol.
Gotta agree there, Dizzy.
Yep.
1080 Ti for the win!
I just can't wait to get my i7.
That helps too.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Need to be spread out for sleep canisters.
Yep.
4, 3, 2.
Well, I've been asleep this whole time.
Rude.
4, 3, 1.
Hey, there's nobody around me yet. I'm asleep.
If you have it on you, you should be able to do this.
4, 2, 1.
Can't dispel yourself in some classes.
Your boys asleep.
I've got a cooldown. Okay.
Oh, somebody ran. Faffard ran next to me. Sorry, Faffard. And 4 got hit too.
Yeah, it was too close somehow.
Scott.
I was clear when I called for it. All right, careful as we cross. Just be really careful. There's a little space between these two.
Asleep as well.
There's the balls. You see them coming towards us. We got 2 on the outside trying to store the middle. Stay in the middle if you need to wait. Now go. Watch to the right. Good. Look how clean we went across that. That's awesome work, guys. Ooh, that ball appeared right as we were crossing.
An ants are dying.
It did. Right on top of us.
2, 1. Be.
Tanks, do you need reses on this too much at the beginning?
I don't know.
don't think so. Let's get our top DPS up.
I mean, it's first pull. Why don't we just do what happens?
Watch where you're putting those beams.
That ball caught us off guard. It appeared right as we were exiting.
No, I meant more use the res instead of saving it.
Yeah, get
We don't
Ricky
know
up.
where it's gonna go.
Four, 3, 2, 1. Beware.
Thank you, call for to get Riki up.
3, 2, 1.
Yep. Get her up.
Good luck.
Okay,
Oh, are you not around?
Better pick
Okay.
somebody
She's
else.
on the other platform.
Get Theo.
All right.
Got him.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see. Oh. Jordan's not down. I should have got Sky up though.
3, 2.
No, he's telling me to move. I was in the way of being.
All right, we're going to be transitioning soon.
Be real careful on this run.
This is a dangerous run here. Be careful, really careful.
Remember your personals.
2, 1. Beware.
Whoa.
Tanks down.
He's gonna do those beams still, so
Here we
be
go.
careful.
Oh, yeah. We got to go to the right of these. Yeah, we have to tag one of those. Watch this one. Don't touch that flame on the edge.
Yo.
Ah! You got paid double. Watch these
Oh, they
flames.
roll at different rates too.
They do. You just gotta watch them and really just be cool on your way across. Not very many of us made it, huh?
I don't know what difference it makes, but our raid leader calls that you don't start the fight or dispel him or whatever it is until everybody's across.
That was mostly everybody right there. That may have made a difference, because he will start shooting down the pathway towards people who haven't made it.
Because I died to that because I wasn't all the way up to
I
the
died
boss.
from shrapnel blast.
In general, though, for our first poll, that was pretty decent. Little bit of cleanup, like she's saying. Let's not engage the boss until the last people have come across the line. And I think it's the line on the platform.
Careful, don't run out.
One thing I did see was when we started the transition back, people were running through that first doorway as the 3 tripwires showed up. So I
watch
think
out.
2 of them got set off.
Yeah, just be real. Like the
like
transition
they were
period
just
is
too soon.
yeah, it's patience. Let the transition begin, and then we'll transfer through. Don't try and rush it. This is not a speed test across there. It's better we move as a group and arrive at the other end all kind of pretty much together than if you run ahead. Because if you run ahead, you're just going to stand over there and wait for everybody else. So really just be patient and travel as a group as best we can. And we'll see if we can get over there in all of those phases, both phases.
Oh, and watch the fire beams. I was hit by him like 3 times. That's why I kept dying.
Yeah, those fire beams, pay attention when those are pointed at you, and try and aim them so they just cross the one side of the beam.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, canister on me.
I'm asleep.
I'm asleep with canister on me.
Dispel Sky.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Dispel Sky.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Dispel Sky.
Spell the tank, please.
Really watch out when.
So when we dispel somebody and they get it on somebody else, it doesn't let us dispel that person. Just so
No.
you know.
Yeah.
Dispel ran.
I just got slapped again.
So what it is the melee standing there and getting dispelled, and it's making everybody in melee range sleep.
Yeah, melee have to move out when somebody in melee range. Call it melee dispel if you're in melee range and you need a dispel. That way the other melee know to get out of the way. And if that's called, other melee move back.
Thank you.
Dispel Theo, please.
2.
All right, let's be careful.
Spell
our
a scene, but I have 2 people near
I'm
me.
waiting till they're leaving,
Yep.
and then I'll dispel you.
I'm good now.
Balls are coming around the edges right now.
We have a lot of people back here.
Yep, there's time we won't engage. Don't engage the. No, they engage.
As long
the
as you
boss.
don't.
We don't interrupt.
You can engage, but not interrupt. Because, like, you can, like, if you get your astral power up, like if you're a druid or something, you just can't interrupt.
All right, we still have a few more. We have one more straggler way back there.
Got interrupted.
4,
All right.
3, 2, 1. Beware.
You guys really can't lollygag back there. It's just damage on top of damage.
He'll make his way. He's here. He got there. Watch those beams, guys. Aim them towards the bridge so that they're like perpendicular.
Beware.
Second hero.
4, 3, 2, 1. Beware. You've got nowhere to run. 4, 3, 2, 1. Beware.
Much better on those beams.
4, 3, 2, 1. Beware. Try and keep your identifiable parts intact.
Giant people are beams, by the way.
Awesome.
4.
Sorry, didn't know that.
1. Beware.
I do have a weak aura for if you have the beam. So if you're dropping beams on lots of people, maybe this week sometime grab the weak aura.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Here we go, a transition phase. Oh, this is a tight one here. Let's pop
Break one.
Yeah, we broke one. All right, that's good. Oh, we broke 2. Okay.
You gotta move. Tank down.
Yeah, tanks down.
Yeah, we're
Get the tank, yeah.
hosed.
Oh, they got him up.
Yeah, but we're still
But-
hosed.
Yeah.
Go over. Yeah.
We're missing too many, but still practice this. All right.
I don't know
See,
how
it's
I hit
really
that.
tight to run through those. Yeah, it's almost impossible to run through some of those really tight spots. All right. Yeah, it's really going to come down to just we're going to have to be cleaner on that, I think.
Can we like wait to run down till the healers get a chance to bring us all up? Just
Yeah.
a couple of seconds. I think that might help a little bit too.
If that's what's killing folks, sure. I mean,
It's just sometimes I think there are people that think you can jump over a beam and you can't.
Well, there were 3 in there that were 2 of them were really tight. I think we almost had to pop it.
Well, you could have.
There was a way around the far outside edge.
Yeah, there's a
Okay.
little ledge, like a thingy that comes down, but you can jump over it.
Even more important than that at the moment.
That's why I didn't go.
We're talking about the beams, by the way, when we're on the platform. The boss is going to target a player, or actually 2 players, and there's going to be a beam that comes from off the platform, and it's going to shoot towards the player. So, like, if I'm the player that is targeted, and here I'll mark my. All right, so if I'm the player that's targeted, the beam is going to come from one of the sides, all right? And it's going to target towards me, and it's going to show me a little bit of a line as to where the beam is going to go. Now, if the beam is coming from this right-hand side over here, like it's coming from directly over in that direction, I want to be in this area here so that the beam moves directly left and right, okay? But if the beam is like way across the platform over there, like over in the right-hand corner, like here, let me put a marker. Like, let's say the beam is coming from over in that direction over there, and I stand over here. It's not really doing any good because the beam is going to shoot between the triangle and myself. So it's going to blast through a bunch of people. What I want to be is more like over there, where it's going to shoot and it's going to miss most everybody. That's so I stand on the moon if the beam is coming from the triangle there. You see what I'm saying? So you want to make sure the beam is crossing the least amount of the platform as possible, which is usually the 2 paths on either end. On that side or on this side. You may not always be able to get there. If you can't get there, you want to have it cross like between where the triangle is and say where the star is. You want to have it cross the least amount of the platform as possible so that you're damaging the least amount of people. I noticed the beams hit a lot of folks, so really pay attention to where the beam's going, and if you're the target, where you're aiming it. Nobody else can see where that's being aimed at, by the way.
I can see it.
No, not on yourself, but you can't see it on other people so much.
Well, you can see kind of a target above their head, and you can see which
Where the ship is
turning, so you can kind of guess which way. But it's only if you happen to see both things moving together.
There's two at the same time, so it's just hoping that the one that you're looking at is looking at that person.
Exactly.
Yeah, really, it's
You're
up to
almost
the
better
people being
looking
targeted.
at the ships and seeing which way the ships are pointing.
Well, it really don't. You shouldn't have to look at those. The people who are targeted should be handling those. You shouldn't have to be trying to dodge their beam. They should be trying to make the beam dodge you, and just don't hang out on the two ends of the platform. Or if if you're going to cross the sides of the platform, like call it out. My beam's going to cross the side, and then people know to move on that side. Maybe gives them a little heads up. But really, it's on the targeted players, not so much everybody else. All right, let's give it another try.
One question, Joe Bowie. When you're asking for the second time warp, I don't pop my ring until I get back to this side, because we don't hero until we get to this side usually. So I save my second one, and somebody pops it beforehand after we get back here, because
we're heroing at the start first.
No. I'm saying, but you asked for the second hero when we were down at the other end. I usually wait until we're back to this end, because this is when we get back to this side is usually when I pop my ring.
Okay. I mean,
I can do it for you. I'm just saying that's why I didn't do it last time, because I usually wait until we get back to this end, because it can get really hairy back on this end of the platform.
You shouldn't be popping the second one anyway. You should be popping your own ring on, like on this, like for your extra one, because I'll pop the first one, and then like mommy should pop the second one, really.
Okay.
And then and then like the third one, if we're lucky enough, we could get that third one, because you only should suffer from one of those for the cooldown thing, but you don't suffer from your own. It's a little bit tricky.
The regular hero,
Yeah. But we do hero right at the start. All right, so let's give it a try. See how we do.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bill Arkansas.
4.
I'm on cooldown.
2.
All right, start getting ready to transfer to the other side. We're not quite there
Get
yet.
a spell on remedy.
All right.
Thank
you. Watch Dorn. He's asleep. Dispel Dorn. Thank you.
Move away from Sky. Dispel Sky, please.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Aiming.
Well, that didn't work.
I
was wondering what you were doing.
I think he was trying to set up the thing to get across. All right, just be really careful. Go on the right.
You go on the bridge, you get pummeled.
Yeah.
Didn't know that till now.
You live and you die and you learn. All right, watch this. Careful, careful. All right. Don't interrupt him. Just. All right, give me a second, hero, please.
Maybe we'll wait until that gets silenced. You're doing 99% reduced damage.
Shrapnel people, make sure.
Good job on beams.
Yep, those were not bad.
3, 2.
Oh crap! We came out to the same place. There we go.
Worked out.
3, 2, 1. Beware.
Watch those beams. Nice job on those beams. Those were perfect.
And I'm dead.
Beware.
Oh, you can't go too far over there.
We only have. We've got 15 seconds to the next res. Go ahead and get Dorn up.
4, 3, 1. Beware.
Good job on beams.
4, 3.
All right, transition carefully, really carefully. Get set up first. Let's go around to the left. And we're gonna have to cross by this beam. All right, we popped one. That's fine. All right, we're gonna have to pop one. No, we can get around. Oh,
Or just
oh boy.
Oh my goodness.
Healers. Pause for healers.
Oh, I'm
Watch
trying.
the pause. Don't forget your cookies. All right, let's go diagonally across. We popped a beam. Watch out. Move to the left. Watch those balls. Better we take our time and we survive it than anything else. All right, we're almost there. Watch out for that.
Dang it! So we got a bunch of people up.
4, 3, 2.
32%.
Let's just stay alive and kill it, so be careful, everybody.
Totem's down. Getting mana back.
4, 3.
Don't forget your pots, your personals, all that fun stuff.
Save that res for a tank.
I believe in you guys.
4,
Taunt.
3, 2, 1.
Booey, I have a grenade in my head.
Just don't
Yeah,
be by
stay away from
people.
other people. 46 seconds is how long you got.
Oh, wow.
Yep, stand away from other people for a long time. There's a weak aura for that too, by the way, on the document. Hold it together, guys. Keep going. We're at 12%.
Getting a lot of damage. Watch yourself.
Personals, cookies. 9%.
Orla, is your commanding shout out?
Get Dorton up.
I'll command each out in 10 seconds.
She used hers.
6%, guys. 5%.
He's in a burn phase.
3.
Arsenals.
2. 1.
Nicely done, everybody. Nicely done.
Way to finish the night, guys. Way to go.
All right. Good finish to the night, guys.
Alright, Red's coming. I'll
You
run to
released
the
Red
other
on the
side and
platform.
grab people.
I was going to say, they did yours right at the end of the platform.
Res
yeah.
right at the end here.
Yeah, yeah.
Where we are.
All right, let's do a loot trade here.
Oh my goodness.
Ooh, nice. Them's are pretty.
Okay, so the first thing that's coming up, Serpent Stalker leg guards, 945 hunter tier legs.
Wait, where's that linked at?
Here, I'll relink it. There they are. Relinked. Serpent Stalker leg guards. They got a socket on them too. Ooh, 4 mirror. Close, but Dizzy still holds it. Oh, Dorn!
No.
Oh, that was close. That was really close. Where's Faffard? Faffard, you don't need him?
Faffard?
I rolled.
I rolled a 24.
Oh, you read 24. Sorry. My bad. All right, those go to Dorn because I think that's all the no. Yeah, that's all of them.
Wait,
So
that back piece isn't?
no, the back piece is next. All right, so Dorn wins the
Jordan?
What's that?
Dorn.
I just wondered if you're going to keep coming on Jordan.
Yeah, I'm more skilled on him. I think it's the better option.
All right, Dorn wins them on the Serpent Stalker leg guards. Next up is the Drape of the Spirited Hunt. I will relink it just for
Got 2 of them.
those who didn't see it. We
have
got 2 up.
Exactly the same.
All right, top 2 rolls are going to win these. Ooh, we have a 96 and a 93. Wow, those are big rolls. Anybody else for a Drape of the Spirited Hunt? All right. Ant, come trade with me. And 6s, go trade with Ark and Shadow. And that's who wins them.
I'm behind a pistol or in front of a pistol. 6s.
I assume we're calling it here.
Yeah, we don't have time to get to another boss or anything. Great job tonight. We got 2 progression bosses down. We got that's our best run yet, guys. Great work.
Can we get a new Delaran portal, please, Joby?
You can. I'll give you a portal to the new Dalaran.
I figured I better be specific.
It is. It's new Broken Isles Dalaran coming right up. Here it is. New Dalaran. See?
You sound a little bit suspicious when you're
you should be.
He has never lied, though.
Always
should we be suspicious now?
No, you should only be suspicious if I lie. You just need to listen carefully.
He never lies. He
yes,
just
he'll
doesn't...
tell you when he's going the wrong place.
Yep.
Awesome
All right,
job,
guys.
everybody. See you next week.
Heck yeah.
Thank you all. It was fun.
Awesome run, guys.